Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Margie Martin, the Dean of the Chicago campus, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our virtual celebration of the class of 2021. President Nielan, I'm honored to announce that members of the Bachelor of Arts completion graduating class, friends, family, and faculty are now present. All are gathered here to celebrate the class of 2021. Before we begin, I have a few Zoom housekeeping notes. Guests will remain muted for the duration of the ceremony to reduce background noise, but please feel free to post comments in the chat box, and remember, everyone can see them. I've seen some of you are doing that already. To reduce background and feedback noise, if you are using multiple devices such as a phone and a computer, please make sure both are muted or not in the same room. If you have any technical issues during the celebration, please use the IT contact information posted in the chat box. Matt Pompey is here to assist, and you might want to write this down just in case you're disconnected. Each graduate will be spotlighted as their name is called, and at that point, we definitely want you to turn your cameras on. The celebration will be recorded and posted on the website, so graduates, we will email you that link just as soon as the recording is posted. And you're also invited to share these important memories with your friends and family on social media today. And we're using the hashtag TCSPPgrad. We are so delighted that families and friends of our graduates have joined us today to celebrate this important milestone. Welcome and thank you. And now I will introduce Dr. Michelle Nielan, the president of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to be here for our virtual celebration of the Chicago campus class of 2021. For the graduates joining us today, this event is especially for you, a small but mighty graduation. It is the culmination of several years of study. For the families of our graduates, this is the manifestation of all of your hopes and dreams. And for the faculty who toiled along with our graduates, this event is a moment of immense pride in your accomplishments. Graduation is always a wonderful occasion, a time to celebrate, reflect, prepare. Today, advice will be given and stories will be told. There will be laughter and tears, applause, and probably some technical difficulties. But above all, it will be memorable. And now I'd like to introduce your department chair, Dr. Ruth Ann Redfeldt.
Thank you, President Nielan. On behalf of the faculty and staff in the Bachelor Completion Program, We congratulate you on this exceptional achievement. You have completed the last phase of your undergraduate training during unprecedented and challenging times. We've not only endured a global pandemic, but we've witnessed extraordinary racial unrest throughout our country. But we've watched individuals unite to ensure the true equality of all of our citizens. The fact that you have finished your degrees during these challenging times speaks to your incredible resiliency and strength. Of equal importance is the fact that this, our first inaugural graduating class from the Chicago campus's Bachelor completion program, is collectively graduating from the program with honors. In light of all of our challenges these past few years, that is most commendable. All that said, in our program's June newsletter, I shared with the students a poem that I thought was particularly fitting for this group of students. The poem is called Believing in You by the inspirational author and poet Catherine Pulsiver, and it reads as follows. Never stop believing in yourself. When others doubt you, don't you. Do what you love to do. No one knows better than you. Life is too short to live others' dreams. Follow your own dream. Push yourself to reach your goals and live the life you once dreamed. Trust your instincts. Be true to yourself. You know what is right for you. Never give up or give in. Forget the words, I don't know how. You can learn, you can research, you can do. Your mind is powerful. When you believe you can, you will find a way. You won't waste a day. Persist and persevere, do not fear, because if you believe in you, you will find your dreams can come true. May all your dreams turn into goals. Believe in yourself, and remember, all of life is a choice. The decision is up to you. Believe in yourself, dare to be whatever you want to be. Class of 2021, hopefully our pride in you today is apparent. It is now my pleasure to introduce our faculty speaker, Dr. Gregory Benson Flores. Dr. Benson Flores is an associate professor in the Bachelor Completion Program who has served as a course instructor and advisor for our graduating class of 2021. In fact, Dr. Benson Flores began the students' journeys with them here at the Chicago School and has been pivotal in their growth and development. He is thus a fitting speaker for this important day. Dr. Benson Flores has special interests and unique expertise in the mental health needs of our Spanish-speaking communities. His research interests focus on psychosocial issues such as acculturation and ethnic identity with members of the Latinx community. It gives me great pleasure to now introduce Dr. Benson Flores.
Thank you, Dr. Redfeldt. It is my pleasure and privilege to be part of this graduation ceremony at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology to celebrate the commencement of Laura Sanchez, Leslie Bartolome, and Kyle San Miguel. I first met Laura, Leslie, and Kyle when they were deciding whether to attend the Chicago School of Professional Psychology to complete their bachelor's in the completion program. I remember the students being very motivated, excited, and eager to begin their studies here when I met them individually prior to enrolling here at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. In fact, Laura and Leslie were the first two students admitted after fully depositing in the BA program. I knew after meeting both Laura and Leslie that they would be a great fit at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology and that they would thrive in this BA program academically and demonstrate positive growth in many ways. They spoke of their academic and professional goals, which aligned very well with the focus on diversity, multiculturalism, and service to the community. Although we continue to address and confront many intersecting challenges, including the pandemic and institutionalized racism, these specific BA students excelled during a difficult academic year. To help endure these difficulties in the classroom, a Latinx Spanish dicho or proverb in English states, "No hay mal que por bien no venga." No hay mal que por bien no venga. The translation to English, meaning that every cloud has a silver lining, was emphasized in these classes. These students exemplified this perspective, and their optimistic outlook helped them to be leaders in the BA classes and program. I had the opportunity and privilege to teach 3 of the classes that Laura, Leslie, and Kyle were a part of during the previous 2 academic years. The classes accentuated a positive, optimistic, strength and resiliency-based approach and psychological perspective, which the students were able to fully comprehend, as they themselves are filled with resiliency and strength-based characteristics. These excellent qualities have led them to academic success. In the diversity class that I had the privilege to teach this past summer semester, these 3 students displayed open-mindedness, high levels of self-awareness, and cultural competence, qualities that will no doubt lead them to achieve great things in their lives. I have no doubts that these students will contribute in very positive ways to the multicultural world they form part of. I would like to personally congratulate these students. Felicitaciones, Laura, Leslie, and Kyle. Y les deseo muchísima suerte. I wish you the best of luck, Laura, Leslie, and Kyle. They have illustrated the spirit of social justice advocate Dolores Huerta's saying of "Si se puede," yes, we can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Benson Flores. It is now my pleasure to reintroduce our Chicago campus dean, Dr. Margie Martin, who would like to share just a bit about the history of the Bachelor Completion Program here in Chicago, and also extend her well wishes for our first ever graduating cohort.
Thank you so much, Dr. Redfeldt. Good afternoon, everyone, again. It really is my honor to congratulate Leslie and Laura today. I have been looking forward to this day for a very long time, and I wanted to share how our Bachelor Completion Program started. 4 years ago, a graduate from Harold Washington College came to visit me. She had just graduated from Northeastern University with her bachelor's degree, and she was just accepted into our doctoral program in clinical psychology at the Chicago School. She remembered me because I had been the president of Harold Washington College during her time while she studied there. In our meeting, she shared with me that it would have been so nice if she could have just come to the Chicago School after completing her associate's degree, because she knew right then that her goal was to become a clinical psychologist and eventually come here for grad school. A light bulb went off in my head. I knew the students at Harold Washington and the other 6 city colleges were really great students. They have lots of support and mentorship while completing their associate degree. And I knew about the STAR Scholarship and the STAR Partners, where 4-year schools like TCSPP provided scholarships to students who were STAR students at city colleges. And I knew right then I wanted TCSPP to be a STAR partner school. Well, the end result was that 1 year later, Chancellor Juan Salgado from City Colleges of Chicago and President Nielan were in my conference room signing the agreement for TCSPP to become a STAR partner. Kyle San Miguel, who couldn't be here today, and Laura are both transfers from Harold Washington College. And they both started in the very first semester in this program, which was fall 2019. Both of them, and Leslie too, all want to continue their education and attend graduate school, pursuing degrees in counseling, clinical psychology, or maybe another behavioral science program. And that's exactly why we wanted this completion program, to provide a clear pathway for students to complete their bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. Leslie and Laura, you completed a major milestone with the completion of your bachelor's degree. I can't wait to watch you move forward with your graduate degrees and seeing the impact that you will make in your lives and the lives of so many others, and especially in our wonderful city of Chicago. We need bright, passionate people in our professions now more than ever. Congratulations to both of you, and also your friends and families who I know supported you and will continue to support you in your journey. Congratulations. And now I'll turn it back to Dr. Redfeldt.
Thanks so much once again, Dean Martin. So 2 of our 3 graduating seniors were able to be here today, and both have been invited to share their own comments for this celebration. We're going to begin with Leslie Bartolome, followed by Laura Sanchez. So Leslie transferred to the Chicago School from Argosy University and began in August 2019 Her next journey will include pursuing her master's degree in counseling psychology so that she can deliver mental health services to children and adolescents who are members of the Latinx community. Leslie was born in Puerto Rico and moved to Chicago at a young age, and her career plans are thus very consistent with her own personal values. And Leslie is graduating with honors.
Hi everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. The proudest accomplishments that I have achieved attending the Chicago school, being a full-time student, a single mother, while maintaining a full-time job and completing the bachelor's program. Even at my weakest and toughest time, I stay strong and always rehearse the scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. One important lesson that I have learned is never give up. Always strive what you believe in, no matter the circumstances and trials you may face, that you just keep on going. As my mother was saying, rest in peace. ¿Quién dijo miedo? The meaning of that is, who said fear? My goals for the next 5 years are to pursue on to my master's in counseling, specializing in child and adolescent, with interest and focus in the Latinx community. I would love to encourage and inspire all of our Latinx community to pursue their dreams while helping the community being able to be a bilingual therapist. I would like to first and foremost thank God for guiding me into this journey every step of the way. My biggest inspiration has been my daughter, to show her it's never too late to do what you want in life, no matter what comes at you. My family, friends, and loved ones for the patience, understanding, and always being there when I just needed to vent or just cry. Thank you all for your biggest support. I did it.
Thank you so much, Leslie, for sharing your wonderful insights and speaking from your heart. I would now like to introduce Laura Sanchez, who is also graduating with honors. Laura transferred from Harold Washington College in fall of 2019. Laura hopes to pursue graduate study in counseling psychology or community mental health and is very excited to continue her education. Laura.
Hello, I hope everyone can hear me. I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone here today and like still doing something, even though we are a very small class. So I'm very, very proud of myself. My proudest accomplishment while being here at the Chicago school has been definitely, attending school and maintaining a full-time job while being in the midst of a pandemic. So that has been a journey in itself right there. Also proudest accomplishment, I am a first gen in my family, so I'm very proud of myself. So toodles to that. The most important lesson that I've learned here throughout all my professors has been just to take it day by day, not to overstress. We are our biggest enemy and everything, so take it day by day. And my goals for the next 5 years is to hopefully graduate with my master's, maybe a doctoral program, because Dr. Sanchez has a really nice ring to it. So that would be the goal. And overall, just to be happy and give back to my community. And the people that I want to thank the most, everyone at the Chicago School, from Owens and to Dr. Benson Flores, who I met off firsthand right away. And then also to all my female professors that I've had here the past 2 years. They have been like my biggest inspiration, seeing, women in the field and everything, that is big inspo to me. So thank you to all of them. And then most importantly, I want to thank my parents who are here on the side. Les regreso muchísimo por todo que me dieron. Todo su sacrificio para yo estar aquí hoy. So thank you to them. And yeah, thank you.
Yay! Thank you so much, Laura. Kyle San Miguel could not be here today, but it should be noted that, like Laura and Leslie, Kyle is graduating with honors. Kyle transferred from Harold Washington College and similarly has plans to pursue a master's degree and potentially a doctoral degree in clinical psychology.
Hi, everybody. Right now, we're to the point, I know, very excited, but it's my pleasure to announce we shall now proceed with the presentation of candidates for degrees. Each candidate has been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated on their diploma, subject to the completion of all degree requirements. I would like to invite Dr. Gregory Benson Flores to begin the presentation of graduates.
We will now present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts completion degree and spotlight each candidate as their name is read. Graduates, if you have not done so, please turn your cameras on at this time and feel free to unmute yourselves to cheer for your fellow graduates after their names are read. Leslie Bartolome.
Leslie!
Leslie!
Congratulations!
Fantastic.
Laura Sanchez.
Woo!
Yay!
Laura!
President Nielan, on behalf of the Bachelor of Arts completion faculty of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, I present to you these candidates who have been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated, subject to the completion of all requirements, and respectfully request that you confer upon them the degrees for which they are qualified.
Leslie and Laura and Kyle, I have been at graduation ceremonies where there are thousands of people in the room. And now I have been at this graduation ceremony, especially for the three of you. And this is a true honor. We celebrate your successes and look forward to the day that you have your master's and doctoral degrees and we get to shake your hands on stage. So here we go. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology and by the state of Illinois, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have qualified with all of the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto pertaining. You are inspiring, and congratulations to both of you. Take yourselves off mute again and let's hear you yell.
Yay!
Congratulations, graduates. I'm waiting for the camera to be on me because, oh, there we go. Okay. It's now a very important part of our program as an alumnus from alumni, both of you from the Chicago School. We always have part of the program as an oath of affirmation diversity. So I think you can go on mute since there's only two of you and it won't be too chaotic, but let's do it together and raise your right hand and we'll do it together. So please raise your right hand and recite with me in unison the oath of affirmation diversity now on your screen. And other professionals who happen to be here today can join us. So here we go. I hereby affirm that I shall discharge the responsibility of my profession in a manner consistent with the respect for the dignity and worth of the individual, and that I shall strive for the preservation and protection of fundamental human rights, that I shall seek to increase knowledge of human behavior, to increase self-understanding and understanding of others, and that I shall use such knowledge for the promotion of human welfare, that I shall seek to embrace the profession's commitment to understand and respect individual and culture differences, that I shall diligently protect the welfare of those who seek my services, and that I shall use my skills only in the furtherance of human welfare and the integrity of the individual, and that I shall well and truly recognize the traditions and ethics of my profession, and that I shall subscribe to these traditions and ethics freely and upon my honor. As a representative of the Chicago school community, I hereby affirm to actively participate in this learning and professional community by embracing its commitment to understand and respect individual and cultural differences. As such, I will seek to gain knowledge of human differences that I may increase my understanding of self and others. And I will seek to build on the environment of mutual respect and inclusion where all are valued. Thank you for joining me with that. And now I'm going to turn it back to President Nielan.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. Again, to Leslie, Laura, and Kyle, congratulations to you. I am proud and happy to welcome you to the alumni ranks of the Chicago School. All three of you have worked long and hard to get here. I am additionally pleased to congratulate the families that we can see and hear there in the background. I know how proud they are of you. I also know the extent to which they have supported your dreams and how thrilled they are to share in your sense of accomplishment today. Graduation is always a time of celebration, a time to revel along with family and friends in all that you have accomplished, but never has there been more of a cause for celebration than this year. Those of you who are receiving your diplomas today have completed your education during one of the most, if not the most, challenging periods in your lives and in our world's history. Many of you had to switch gears on a moment's notice and transition to a new learning modality. Even those of you who already were blended students had your lives upended in ways that we couldn't have foreseen just a year or so ago. Concerns about the coronavirus and everything that it brought with it, I'm sure, insinuated their waves into the lives of each and every one of you, tossing hurdles into your academic pathways. But you persevered, and you're here today to celebrate the completion of this important step in your pathway to the future. So as you leave the Chicago School, now and forever your alma mater, you will take with you the values that are intrinsic to our model of education, values that I hope have seeped as deeply into your soul as they have in mine, as well as the commitment to use your understanding of psychology to make the world a better place. So let's reflect for a moment on what education stands for. Your education, the degree that was conferred on you today, represents the knowledge and abilities that you have acquired, the insights you have developed, and the understanding that has come from being part of a supportive learning community that has intentionally challenged you to do your best and be your best. It stands for the goals that you've set for yourselves and the incremental achievements that have brought you closer to their accomplishment. Your education has also prepared you to think beyond textbook scenarios or the ones that you encountered during your experiences with us. It has prepared you to problem solve and to call on the knowledge you have amassed along with the values you have nurtured to confront new challenges and unforeseen shifts in the world around you. As you take your place in a society grappling with unprecedented health and economic crises that have altered our lives unimaginably and threaten to do so for the indefinite future, your skills, your values, and your compassion will be sorely needed. You all know that on the heels of COVID-19, we had a second pandemic that loomed, and that was the exponential increase in mental health challenges that faced millions of people who were scrambling to protect themselves and their loved ones from the virus, while also trying to put food on the table or hang on to a job. So no matter where you end up, whether you'll be working in schools, clinics, businesses, community-based organizations, the justice system, and private practice, when you come back for your master's and doctoral degrees with us, you will have a significant role to play in the recovery of our country. So use your education well and know that the Chicago School will always be proud of the difference you are making. Through diligent hard work and big, big, big dreams for your future, each of you has become the graduate that we now congratulate and that we confidently set out into the world. It's definitely a different world than the one in which you launched your academic career, but I have nothing but confidence in all three of you that it will be a better place because you are in it, putting Chicago School ideals and values into practice. So congratulations again, Leslie, Laura, and Kyle. And now I turn it over to Elise Fower to close us out.
Thank you, Dr. Nielan, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elise Fower. I am the Assistant Director of Alumni Relations and Development at the Chicago School. Laura, Leslie, and Kyle, it is my pleasure to be here with you today to congratulate you on your graduation and to officially welcome you as members of the TCSPP alumni community. As alumni, we are hopeful that you will remain engaged and stay connected to the university in the years to come. In the coming weeks, you will be invited to join our online alumni networking platform, 360 Alumni, where you will have the opportunity to connect with fellow alums, explore networking and professional development events, along with access to a TCSPP alumni job board. We will keep you apprised of ways you can stay involved, whether it's service on our alumni council, mentorship program, and more. We look forward to staying connected and supporting you in your professional growth. Again, congratulations on such a remarkable accomplishment and welcome to the TCSPP alumni community. I will now turn it over to Dr. Redfeldt for closing remarks.
This concludes our celebration for the Bachelor Completion Program of 2021. Congrats, Leslie and Laura. Thank you all for attending today and being here to support these two remarkable individuals. And we're going to stay on for just a few minutes for those who wish to visit and talk with Leslie and Laura and their friends and family members a little bit more in person. Thank you all and take care.